Hey everybody, it's Chris back with another review for the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. Today I'm going to be reviewing a variety which I promised you earlier in the year that you'd be seeing a lot more of, and that is the brown ale. This particular brown ale comes from a California brewer known as Bear Republic. I did a little research, discovered that well actually I have had this beer before. I gave it a 3.0. Turns out I'm on the low end of the scores. Most people are giving it a little closer to 3.5. So as I said, I have had it before, but I've not had it in a bottle. This is the Bear Republic Pete Brown Tribute Ale, or Tribute Brown Ale. Anyway, so previously I gave it a 3.0. Two of my friends have given it a 3.88, and 10,000 of us have given it a 3.61. So as you can see with my score of 3.1 previously, I didn't rank it as high as everybody else. What's more, 625 rankings on Beer Advocate equals a 3.87. A little bit about this beer in specific. It won 2 gold medals in 2009. It won the bronze medal for Porter Brown in 2006 at the Great American Beer Festival, and won the gold medal for Porter Brown in 2004. Now I went to BJCP, looked up the characteristics of brown ales. Naturally, brown ales are associated with England, but I've also, looking at my beer atlas that my stepson gave me for Christmas, I've discovered that brown ales are actually brewed throughout the world. And you think about it a minute. Well, okay, from what I've been gathering, the Flanders red and the Flemish brown kind of meld together, and it's true. There's a lot of brown ales that bear something of resemblance to a red ale. But the other thing my beer atlas told me was that not only is it associated with England, but the styles from area to area can change wildly. Now, American brown ales typically are a little more hoppy than their English counterparts, a little higher ABV than their English counterparts. They're more BJCP says dark malt makes it more robust, stops short of being a porter. However, this is called a Porter Brown at the GABF. So porters, browns, I don't know. I think browns are maybe the diluted stepchilds of porters. Not entirely certain. BJCP says that probably the best known and first known example of a brown ale was Pete's Wicked Ale. And I don't know about you, but I remember Pete's Wicked Ale from long while back. I assume they still make it. I don't see it on the shelves here in Vegas, but anyway, that's neither here nor there because it's difficult to find things in Vegas very frequently. So I think I've got it all down. They can go from anywhere from light to dark brown, usually have a medium mouthfeel, and a head that can go anywhere from white to dark tan. So they're kind of all over the place as a variety, and because of that, I plan on, as I said, drinking more of them. So this particular beer, I paid $1.99 for this 12-ounce bottle. This is, as I said, tribute ale to Peter Brown. I guess Peter Brown was their #1 sales guy. Looks like he died in 2002, so this is a 16-year tribute, and it does say in loving memory, 27. So yeah, there you have it. ABV is 6.3, IBUs are 21. Normally for a brown ale, you're looking at an ABV range of 4.3 to 6.2. Coming in at 6.3 makes it slightly higher than the average. And IBUs usually fall within the range of 20 to 30. Coming in at 21 IBUs, this is about right. So, $1.99 for this 12-ounce bottle. Let's crack this bad boy open and get to some drinking, shall we? If I can get my bottle opener properly put in. Okay. A little bit of pop-up. I'm going to be using my, I was going to use my English pint glass, but then seeing this whole thing about porters, browns, I decided to use my porter stout glass. So let's give this a shot, see how we're doing. And this seems to be pouring more of a coppery color than a true brown. As you can see, that head is, well, you're seeing the actual color of the head for the most part in the camera. That is That's a rather resilient head. That's, I mean, of course, it's dissipating, but very slowly. I'm looking at what I would describe as low carbonation, actually, and that's kind of typical of the variety from what I've been reading. Okay, so inhaling, I smell molasses and brown sugar, a little bit of a nuttiness, a little caramel, and even, I guess I'm smelling the malt. There's something very grainy smelling in the back of this. And I'm going to guess that's the malt. I'm really anxious to see, well, you know, considering I only gave this a 3.0 when I had it on tap at the creek, I'm anxious to see if I feel any differently about it when it comes out of the bottle. And that is sometimes the case. So, I'm going to quit yapping my flap and start drinking some beer. Cheers. Well, I gotta say, I think I was a little hard on this beer before by giving it a 3.0. That was very refreshing, very tasty. A little bit of the fruity esters, 21 IBUs. Obviously, we're not getting a lot of hoppiness, and that's not usually the case with brown beers. As I said, the American counterpart to the English brown ale usually has a little more hoppiness to it. I'm not tasting much hoppiness. It's only 21 IBUs, and I'm definitely not getting much of a hop. As you can see, there's not a substantial amount of lacing on that, which kind of surprises me considering it comes at a little bit higher ABV than some of the other brown ales. As to be expected, this is basically a medium mouthfeel. It's not taking my breath away. It's also not wimpy. So, yeah, it's right about where it's supposed to be in terms of that. The color is about right. The head is about right. Of course, the color has such great variance, it's almost difficult to not have the color right. But the head is a light tan. And you can see there's still a fair amount of head on that, even after it's had some time to nucleate. And I've done plenty of swirling so far. It's like there's the slightest bit of anise to this, just the slightest bit, not big time. It's almost like if you ever had that chocolate like licorice, then it's kind of like that, a boozy form of chocolate licorice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give this a higher score this time around. Probably gonna give this, well, at least a 3.5. I think that's fair, and I'll be giving this beer another chance then. But I gotta say, I do have to say, this is better in the bottle than it was on tap. And sometimes that is the case. So, until next time, drink good beer. Don't break the bank doing it. And cheers.